overused you. I'm sure you enjoyed it in a sense, but do you feel that way? And would it be better to have a little more depth at that position?
I mean, it definitely would be a lot better to have more depth at the position because then when you start to go against teams down the stretch, they can't really key on you, and that's when you start to see double teams. So the more receivers we can get to play, the better.
You decided not to pursue the basketball thing. What was behind that, and who kind of influenced your decision there?
It was really me. This year, I feel like I really needed to get in the weight room, and get stronger and faster. But next year, we'll see.
So you're still holding out hope? You're still holding out hope sometime down the line?
Yes, sir.
How's everyone adjusting to Coach Burden? What's the attitude like with the receivers?
We like him a lot. He's came with an attitude, with a chip on his shoulder, and it kind of reminds me of myself and the rest of us receivers. We've been underrated. When you think about Virginia Tech, most people think about DBU. So we want to try to change that.
Is that strange? I mean, you commit to Moorhead, he leaves after your first year, and you have somebody brand new here coaching you.
It was very strange at first, especially before we hired anyone. So it was kind of nerve-wracking. But once he got here and I kind of got a feel for him, I really like him. I think that's the best person they could have hired.
What are you at now, height, weight wise? Were you able to put on some?
I put on 8 pounds since the season, 8 pounds of muscle, and I dropped to 4% body fat, which is really good. So I want to try to put on about 8 to 10 more pounds. So.
What have Leffler and Burden told you guys about blocking in this offseason? It sounded like that was going to be a major focus this spring.
That was a big emphasis for us, especially for me. I played all last year at 173, 174. So the biggest thing for me was to get stronger, and I did that. And now you can see my blocking has improved a lot.
Did they show you clips from last year, and you're like, I can't believe that?
The first meeting we had with Coach Burden, he came in and it was a video of me and Cam basically all the missed blocks we had, and he showed us. He was like, "This can't happen next year."
Was that a long video?
It was a good length, actually. I'm not gonna lie. But me and Cam, we both players that we critic each other, so we take things like that to heart. We really are passionate about the game, so it meant something to us.
When he does that and shows the video of all your mistakes, I mean, does that sort of set the tone for what kind of a coach he's going to be?
It did. It set the standard from day one that he was going to try to get the best out of us every time we stepped on the field, and we really appreciate it.
What have you seen from Jalen Bradshaw? Who's the guy that could have been doing what maybe you and Cam did? What have you seen from him so far this spring?
Jalen has a lot of talent. At times, he thinks too much, but other than just raw ability, he can play. He really can.
If I asked you to guess who else is going to be productive behind you and Cam this year at that position, who are some guys that you have confidence in?
Dimitri Knowles, he's been playing really good. C.J. Carroll, actually playing really, really well. And Jalen as well. Kel Asante. Really, the whole room has stepped up knowing that there is a third spot behind me and Cam that needs to be filled. So the whole room has really been practicing really hard.
You surprised by the guys that didn't come back? Carlos, Kendrick?
When I first got to college, they told me that there was going to be some players that come and go. So as I get older, I start to see that. So surprised, not, but I still wish the best for them.